Sawadee ka! Welcome to Hot Thai Kitchen. So today's recipe is a really quick one that you want in your back pocket for when you're lazy or for when you've got tomatoes about to go bad, which is exactly how I started making this dish. It's a Chinese tomato and egg stir fry, which looks really simple at first, but because it's simple, there's actually quite a bit of technique involved to make sure you get that perfect, juicy, tender, luscious texture, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's get started. Let's talk ingredients because this dish is so simple that your ingredients have to be good. At the basic level, it's just eggs and tomatoes. For tomatoes, I'm using Roma tomatoes because they're the least watery. Other types are okay as well as long as they are ripe and flavorful. None of those crunchy, hard tomatoes like in your Subway sandwiches, okay? These are half your dish. So if these are not good, it's not gonna be good. Eggs. Don't go with the cheapest eggs at the store for this dish. Get one of those eggs with bright orange yolks. They really do taste better in my experience. And because I'm Thai, I'm going to be seasoning these with fish sauce because Thai people don't do eggs without fish sauce. That's the law. Get these beaten up. And if you want, you can add a little bit of white pepper. Black will work too. And as far as ratios go, 80 grams of tomato per every egg is my golden ratio. You might have a different preference, but this is where you'll start. Heat on. And I'm using a nonstick skillet for this because I want maximum surface area for tomato juices to evaporate. And you're going to be lifting and scraping a couple times. A heavy wok is just not ideal for this. A little bit of oil in the pan. Yeah, that's how you test oil temperature. Just put your hand in it, and if it burns you, no, don't do that. In goes the tomatoes. And turn the heat up a bit. Now, at this point, if your tomatoes are super ripe, this will go so fast. If they're a little firmer, it'll take a little more time, so you have to be watching. I'm gonna season the tomatoes with soy sauce, and then a little bit of brown sugar to help sort of boost the natural sweetness of the tomatoes a bit, and then just give that a mix. And then what you're going for is for the tomatoes to look soft and juicy. Give them a stir every once in a while. Okay, almost there, almost there. Feeling the tomatoes like they are soft, but still sort of holding shape. That's good. I'm gonna turn this off, and then tomatoes are gonna go over here and relax for now. Oh, smells so good already. Okay, scrape everything because there's sugar in here and it could burn. Just to be safe, I'm gonna give it a wipe also with paper towel. Okay, now, eggs. Heat back on. And I'm doing pretty much high heat for this, but if you're nervous of how fast that goes, medium high is okay as well. Oil. Again, a little bit more. And yes, I'm using nonstick pan. I'm adding oil anyway for eggs. Also because just to add a little bit of extra fat. Extra fat never hurts anybody, okay? I mean, it does all the time, but for this, for this dish. This is probably hot now. Egg goes in. Okay, eyes on the pan now. You're gonna quickly scramble this until it looks luscious and juicy, but still a little bit liquid. Okay? Like that. Still too raw. Tomatoes go straight back in. Give it a quick toss until the eggs are all done. Oh, perfect. Off heat. Green onions. That should have gone in with the tomatoes, but I forgot. And then into the plate. Woo! That's it. See? Absolutely perfect. And we're 4 minutes in. Yay! Another piece of paper towel is handy for little plating messes, but look at that. Now, let me explain my technique a little bit because you might have seen this dish done the opposite way where they cook the eggs first, take the eggs out, and then cook the tomatoes, put the eggs back in. I don't like to do it that way because usually the eggs and the tomatoes tend to end up as two separate entities. Because by the time the eggs meet the tomatoes, it's already fully cooked. But when you do it this way, the tomato juice sort of mix with the liquid eggs and the flavors can really mingle. They kind of coalesce into one. And then you're less likely to overcook the eggs because you're cooking the eggs only once. And then you create sort of like little mini custard of tomato juice and eggs that keeps this dish super tender and luscious. If you prefer this dish dry, by all means do it the other way. But if you're going for juicy, this is the way to go. Juicy. Okay, cut. Oh, look at that. Nice. See, the tomatoes are just like barely holding together. That's exactly what you're going for. And you definitely want this with rice so that the rice can soak up all that juiciness. Soft and tender, but it's fully cooked, and the eggs are so flavorful, again, because it's seasoned with fish sauce, but it's also got that flavor boost from the tomato juice, and it's like so umami for something so incredibly simple. Again, as I said, this is one of those dishes where it looks really simple, but if you just know the trick, you can take it to the way next door level. Next door level? So I hope you give this a try. The recipe, as always, will be on hotthaikitchen.com. A very special thanks to all of our Patreon members who help support the show. If you want to know what that's all about and how you can join our Thai food loving community, check out the link in the description below. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time for your next delicious Thai meal.